Just take a second.
Alright guys, we just finished our workout. Very tough. We both did 5 sets of 7 reps. And he did 325 pounds and I did 265 pounds. And we're just going to explain our thoughts about our lifts. So,
I'll start. I came in today, this morning I weighed around 208.2, 208, somewhere in that range, I think, either one of those. My weight's been consistent around 208 lately. Gaining a little bit, but that's obvious because I'm eating a lot more lately and I'm post-meat. So came in today 208, came down, got good stretching, got some mobility work in before I lifted. Came down, we warmed up 135, 185, 225. Then he started his sets. My last warm up was 275 for a single. Then I got into it. First set, I kind of was iffy because it went fast. It always looks faster on camera than it feels. It always looks faster to other people than it feels. So I didn't really know how good it went until I watched it, and everything went well. My depth was on point today. I would say every squat I had was at least hitting parallel. I would have liked to be like about an inch below, half an inch below. But everything was, I think, legal depth, USAPL legal depth. I got all my squats in around the third set. Felt I needed fuel up, so I got myself a Powerade. Didn't drink all of it, but drank most of it. And I had an oatmeal cream pie just to get my blood sugar up, get some short-term energy, just something just to munch on, I guess, something to help me. And that helped, and I just finished my sets and everything went well. About to go roll out and stretch, have some good Chinese food, have some tacos later tonight. It's going to be good, and just recover. Get ready for 7 sets of 5 Friday and then 10 sets of 3. But this run of small off, I did it last year when I was 15, right after my meet. Last year I finished every single workout except the last week 3 sets of 10. I'll talk about this more in depth later, but I fractured my elbow, had to get surgery. Never finished that last set, or that last workout, and that's what drove me to come back to small off and conquer it and do much better this time. And I did the intro cycle this time, and everything feels great, much faster than last time, much easier. And I just want to finish this time, and I want to do my best. And the great thing last time was I didn't squat for about 3-4 months after I broke my elbow. I mean, I was able to just have my arm wide, so I did high bar Olympic squats, and I only did like 315 a couple days, but I came back and got a 20-pound PR, and I didn't squat in 3 months, so I'm pretty sure if I would have tested, I would have killed it. But this time I'm going for, I just want to hit a good number. We're going to have a mock meet here with some of my friends. It's going to be a good time, and that's all I pretty much got to say. Had a great day in the gym with this guy. He killed it. Did awesome. Low bar was great. He hit depth. It was great. So I'll let him say a couple words now.
yeah, kind of recapping what Chris said. I mean, you truly, when you squat and you watch yourself on camera, it really looks a lot faster, much faster than what you think. Because, like, what may seem like 4 or 5 seconds for one rep, when I'm squatting, it'll take like maybe a second on the camera. So it's really kind of messes with your mind, but it's really cool to videotape yourself. If you have access to videotaping yourself somehow, do it, because you can check your depth, you can check many different like form, techniques and stuff. What I recommend, well, I'm drinking a whey protein shake right now. It's just water and whey. It doesn't taste the best, but it helps you recover. He normally like takes his shakes just around whenever he wants to throughout the day. Just really, don't listen to bro science. Like, there's no right or wrong way to take stuff. It's just your preference for the most part. Now, I say that bodybuilding and powerlifting are much different things. So there might be certain techniques for bodybuilding that powerlifters don't do. So, but if you're a powerlifter, if you're just an athlete that just wants to lift in general, just take whatever you want when you want it and just make gains. One thing I recommend, which I'm about to do a review later tonight, Chris and I both have belts. Actually,
Made by Inzer.
Your belt's over there. This is a belt right here. We're gonna do another video going into depth, but here's the difference. Here's a belt right here. This has 2 prongs, and this is a lever. But they're both really good belts made by Inzer. It's just a preference of choice. This always has the same tightness when you buckle it up, and that you can adjust it to whatever tightness you want. That's the nice thing
I've got about 7 holes, about an inch apart, so but I like different tightnesses on different lifts and whatever. And if you're gonna start seriously lifting or seriously doing heavy weight, I know at a lot of school gyms, because I've been to a couple school gyms, and I notice they have like 2 millimeter thick leather belts. They're fat on the back, skinny around the front. They got like 1 prong. They're
Probably
like this thin.
$15 online.
It's horrible. Don't use a Velcro or a short, thin 3 millimeter belt. If you're gonna do something, invest in quality. Invest in like Toro or Inzer. Those are good belt makers. Just get yourself a high quality belt and get yourself equipment. I mean, this is called a forever belt because truly it will last me the rest of my life. I'll never need to get another belt. So, but definitely invest in quality.
I think the biggest point that we want to make is that, all right, I've been lifting for about 2 years, and for about 6 months, I used some type of baseball training shoes. They were flat for the most part, but we're gonna go into depth about this, the gear that we use. But I mean, like we said, it's not a bad idea even when you're starting out to get a decent belt, because if you're actually serious about weightlifting and you think you're going to be doing it for many years, you might as well start off with the right equipment. I mean, you don't need this thing right here. This is an Olympic weightlifting shoe, and you can see how it's got the raised heel. These are pretty damn expensive. So I have been lifting for over 2 years, and I didn't get these till about a month ago. So, and that's solely because I'm doing powerlifting meets now. So I recommend, maybe get a belt to begin with, learn how to do all the forms and techniques right.
Start off with a simple shoe. Just make sure it's flat. I've used these shoes for like 3 years now. They're just wrestling shoes. They were like $30. The heel's really, really hard. They're made by Adidas. It's just, as long as you have something flat, like Kevin has a good Vibram shoe that he uses when he deadlifts.
This shoe right here, I use this solely for benching and deadlifting. The reason is, as you can see, it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it says Vibram right there. And it's kind of got like a honeycomb. It's really flat and it's lightweight. You want something like that. Really, you don't need squat shoes. It's when you're lifting like 300 plus pounds, it's not a bad idea to have more ankle stability, and it helps you like get, depth on your squats. But anyway, this isn't a gear video. We're just trying to get you some ideas.
We'll explain more of this later. Just don't use cross-training shoes. Yeah. Please don't. But we'll talk about that later.
One last thing to keep in mind is, we'll go about this into depth in another video, but honestly, being meticulous is not a bad thing when it comes to, training. Pattern and routine is the key to making gains. No matter what kind of equipment you're using, as long as you keep doing it every single week, doesn't matter which days. If you have a pattern, you could do anything and make gains. And you always want to switch it up every now and then. But anyway, we're going to go stretch and then catch you next time. Stay tuned, we're going to do a couple gear reviews. We're going to do the Inzer Forever Lever Belt and the Inzer Forever Double Prong Belt. We're going to do the Adidas Addy Power shoe review and the New Balance Minimus shoe review. And then we're going to do a What's in Your Gym Bag review. And right after this, we're going to be cleaning the gym. So we'll show you an update of what it looks like later tonight. So stay tuned and thank you for watching.
Thanks.